Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and early impressions for Plastic Battlegrounds VR, a game released in early access on the Steam store technically yesterday, July 10th, 2025. I say technically because it was pretty late. It normally retails for $10. I did buy this game, and in case you're wondering, yeah, this was released on the MetaQuest store a while ago. Let's go ahead and look at settings real quick. Now, there's not a whole lot of settings available. I did turn the music off because it was too loud and there's no volume control. And the only thing that you can really turn off, or a way to improve performance, is to toggle AI tracers off. It's on by default, but performance wasn't very good, so I decided to turn it off. So let's go ahead and let's just play. And we're going to do the bedroom Sandbox day.
Reporting for duty.
And you notice that you do start like in this human mode or god mode, and you can just see the action. But again, performance is terrible. I'm getting variable frame rates anywhere from 27 to 45 frames per second, and performance is just not very good at all. So anyways, I like to see the action start like this, especially with Sandbox mode. And you can just sort of see the map. Now, these aren't the best visuals in VR, but the game is running horribly. Right? It goes as low as 25 frames per second. And I would consider that barely playable. Now, I'm a VR veteran, and I'm used to playing games that run poorly. So it doesn't bother me. But if you're susceptible to motion sickness, this is a game that'll probably get you motion sick. It'll probably give you some VR nausea. So if you're susceptible to that, I would not recommend that you buy this game. And to be honest with you guys, performance is so bad that I'm going to give just tell you right up front, I'm going to give this a neutral recommendation, a 5 out of 10. Not that I don't like this game. I think this game is a lot of fun. It's a fun Sandbox game. It really is. But when the optimization is this bad, I have a hard time recommending it. So I would say right now, buy only to support the developer, and if you're okay with performance being really bad. I saw the developer's roadmap, and they're planning to add a whole lot of things, and they're working on a whole lot of things, but I think they just need to work on one thing for right now, and that's optimization. So before the developers add stuff, I think they should work on optimization. Optimization should be the one and only priority for this game right now, because like I said, it's barely playable. So some of you might be wondering, well, how do you play? Well, first of all, you can bring in weapons. You can turn A on and off. You can turn the spawner on and off. Deletion tools, game tools. So there's a lot of fun stuff. Get big, get small. So now we're small sized. Okay. And we're just gonna get a weapon. And one of the cool stuff is this stuff here. Like you can get it on the tank, for example. Let me show you that. And obviously you can run into objects, so you got to be careful when you're driving the tank. You think you can go over that at the tank, but no, you can't. By the way, you do have full locomotion and smooth and snap training available. Man, getting down that helicopter when it's moving around like that's pretty tough. There, I finally got it. Finally got it. You just got to be very cautious as a tank, because guys can get you really easily. There's so many bazookas out there and stuff like that. You just gotta be careful. So I just gotta wait for the tank. They got. I mean, there was not a whole lot I could do there. Okay, so let's come up here, and you can see the different weapons available. Now, actually, my favorite is the M4 scoped. And you got your holsters. You can get more stuff too. Grappling gun. I don't know if the grappling gun is all that useful, but the med kit definitely is useful. Where's the med kit? There's the med kit. Yep. There we go. And you get these crowbars to actually go down. Now, the developers wrote down that they're using VGRK, which I'm very surprised they're using the virtual reality game kit for this game. That was kind of unexpected for me, but yeah, I guess some of the physics does feel like VRGK, to be honest. But like I said, the gameplay is actually fun. And obviously, if you guys know the physics of VRGK, you know what to expect. There's obviously a lot of jank involved. I definitely like the scope weapons here. And I'm just killing a whole bunch of them. Oh no. I'm about to die right here. So you can sort of tell how when you're gonna die, because obviously your body starts changing. Now I also like the M60. So again, put it in your holster. We're gonna take a med kit, and I guess we'll take a grappling hook and put it right here. Oh, right here. And then you pull it out. So the grappling hook, I'm sorry, the crowbar is definitely a little bit too big in my... And at the end of the day, you don't really need it, so...
Sorry, yes, sir.
What I also like is that you can basically pick up weapons and stuff from the field. And obviously, I was too slow in getting my med kit. I thought I was going to save myself, but nope, it was too late. What else can we try? We can try the sniper, I guess, so you can see the sniping action. And actually, if we use a sniper, I don't know that we need to get down from here. Can we see anybody? Oh, that dude over there. Oh, come on. Where are they? Where are they? They can be a little bit hard to see. They're at the flag. Okay, I saw the tape. I don't think that was me. I think they were already going down. Yeah, that's the problem with using a sniper from this far a distance. Oh, I think that was me. I think it got that one. There we go. And obviously, look. Now, some of these you do manually reload. That's something that they're working on. But obviously, you're at a disadvantage if you're reloading. So right now, because there's guns that auto reload and others that you have to manually reload, you're just basically nerfing yourself if you choose a weapon that manually reloads. But you can if you want. And I think in the future they're probably going to make all weapons manually reload. Alright, so that's enough of that. So the sniper rifle works, but keep in mind the low frame rates. And when you have low frame rates, it can make sniping more difficult than it needs to be. So the M16 is the one that's reloadable. I guess you guys probably want to check that out. So let's just play with it a little bit. And obviously you can see your tracers of your fire. And you see that it stopped reloading, so when you manually reload, like so, there you go. There you go. So you can manually reload if you really want. I wouldn't advise it though, because there's so much shooting in this game, and you're just gonna make yourself worse by doing it that way. Let's try this one. We haven't tried this one. Obviously, it's not much different than the other one, to be honest. Oh, there's the health pack. Okay, so let's go down. We're at 100 health, so we don't have to worry for right now. And yeah, we're going down. I think there's this LMG. I think there's a whole lot more spread, so I think it's much worse than the other LMG because the spread is just way too high. It makes it hard to hit any target. Yeah, I mean, I'm having trouble hitting. Okay, so let's go back to... let's try, I guess, the shotgun, right? We haven't tried the shotgun. And let's see, maybe we can get a med kit going this time. Maybe not. Where the hell's the med kit? Oh. So you see there's a bug there. You see the med kit's falling below the ground? Okay, there finally. Again, there's also... Optimization is really bad. We're oh, this is bad. Woo. So like I said, long story short, if you're interested in this game, just know that the optimization isn't very good. The shotgun is probably one of the worst weapons because range, it's hard to get in range because there's just so many weapons. There's so many enemies. I mean, I don't know how you're going to get in range. Like if you ran a lot faster with a shotgun, maybe you'd be good. Wow, yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good. I don't like it. I think you're better off even with just a pistol. Let's go double pistols. Let's do that. All right, there we go. Double pistols. Oh, you can also save your loadout in case you didn't see that. I clicked it by accident. I didn't want to do that, but... Alright, let's go double pistols. Yeah, even double pistols is better than... Again, because... The shotgun just... Oh, crap. Oh crap, just... Oh no! Alright, so I think I've showed everything here. There's medic syringe or assault grenade. So if you have the you're gonna have the syringe there. If you have assault grenade, you're gonna have the grenade there. Okay, I think I've shown everything. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy that you can do that. You can just go bananas with the grenades. But yeah, it'll really tank. Well, unfortunately, this really tanks performance. Like, whoa, that was... It dropped the frame rates into the 20s. That's kind of crazy that you can do that. But it does. I don't recommend using grenades because you're going to drop frame rates when you do that. Yeah, it put the frame rates into the 20s when I did that. So yeah, I don't recommend it. Okay, so let's go to quit main menu.
Reporting for duty.
All right, so let's do a conquest level. Basement. And yeah, you can see the issues with the basement conquest. And we're there we go. What can we do? Let's do the scope. And let's medkit. By the way, currently there is no multiplayer, but they are planning to add it in the future. But like I said, before they add anything, I hope that they improve performance, because that's what really needs. They really need to work on that versus anything else, in my opinion. So this is basically like capture the flag and
Enemy is close. Moving up for the Green Republic.
And obviously the spawns are pretty bad. You got to watch your 6 because see they'll spawn right on you. And I think on Conquest mode you have to reload some weapons that you don't normally need to reload. So we're totally dominating right now. I think we control all the flags, or almost all the flags. And you can get to their spawn point as well. So just spawn camp them. You just gotta look all around you though. So I hope you see why the frame rates drop a lot with all those explosions and all the destruction going on. It really does bring the frame rates down. It is in early access, but I hope that's the developer's priority is optimizing the game better. You know, so that explosions don't have this really bad effect on the game. And I think I'm dead. I don't. Oh! Ah! I thought I had saved myself. I thought I had it. Oh man, I don't know that. Okay, so so that we don't have any problems. Let's go ahead and get the LMG. And let's try to use the zip line with our crowbar. And the crowbar needs to be better. Honestly, this is pretty bad. Just the crowbar model is awful, and using it down the zip line is pretty inconsistent. You just never know when you're gonna fall off when you're not. And look at all those explosions. So yeah, we control all the flags, so if you want to live a long time, what you do is you go up these towers. Hopefully I don't die trying to get up this tower. Oh crap. Alright, and let's try again. We want anyways before I got up the tower. Alright, so yeah, we want to quit the main menu. So I think I've shown everything this game has. Yeah, Conquest, the boot camp level, Sandbox level, so I've already done Sandbox. So you see there's not a whole lot of actual content. But you can see the upcoming features. They released reloadable guns, which is released in a work in progress. General fixes, quality of life features, improved AI, improved conquest mode, multiple teams and giant ants. Later, paratroopers in development, spawn menu, filters, organization, commands, more weapons. And more. Okay. I think the only thing they need to be working on right now is optimization. Anyways, like I said, I give this a 5 out of 10. It's a lot of Gotta be honest, yeah, I had fun playing this game. It's very nostalgic for me. Playing with little green soldiers. I used to play pretend and when I was a kid, and now we get to do this for fun as adults in virtual reality. It's a dream come true, and it's a game I've always wanted, and it is fun. But the optimization makes it something that I can only give a 5 out of 10. It's barely playable right now, so it needs a lot of work. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play early impressions for Plastic Battlegrounds VR. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.